Hello, in this video I will show you how AECOsim Building Designer can use the system designer for mechanical or for ventilation elements, can calculate the flow and velocity, and can use the values to know which is the right dimension we need to apply for the elements. So first of all, we can analyze all the elements, all the square ceiling diffuser that we are using in that system to check which is the right value defined for a flow rate. So we can select all the elements at the same time, we can edit, and we can define an appropriate air rate based on external calculation we have made before. So just clicking in OK, all the elements will be modified, and you can see how all the new value of 50 liters per second for a flow rate is assigned to all the elements. So the air rate we need to put into our floors or into our room is 50 liters per second. Okay, so right now the tool analyze root can analyze all the elements to the model and can show which is the needed rate and velocity for each element into the system. So the analyze root application is or utilities reading all the elements and can show us the different direction or the different paths that is composing each branch for all the complete model. Going to the update system tab, we can calculate the flow rate for all the elements into the model. And when all the flow rates values are calculated, we will calculate the flow velocity. You can see that all the flow rates have been calculated. So right now the flow velocity button is activated or is enabled, so we can execute it also. Okay, so right now we can navigate element by element to reach or to know all the values defined for each element into my system. You can see that for this specific dot, the values are 50 liters per second needed to put, and 2.83 meters per second is the flow velocity needed for that element. So the Dactylator tool is allowing us to introduce or to define the values of the data. So we know that the material, we know the length, that is 0.75. We know the airflow, that is 50 liters per second. And we know the velocity, that is 2.83. With these values, we can calculate. And the system will allow us or will say us which is the diameter needed for this dot. Okay. So right now the diameter is 149 millimeters, but we can go to the element and we can modify the dimensions. So we can click on the element, we can modify the values, and we can modify the diameter from 150 to 149. So the element is resized, and we can execute the resize connected functionality to be sure that all the elements affected or connected until the first transition will be modified with the right new diameter. So right now we can see that this dot is having 149 millimeters, and all the elements connected until the first transition is having the right dimensions, 149 millimeters. Thank you for watching this video.